Hi guys, welcome back to GFFA Games. We are back in Galactic Battlegrounds. I'm Matt, and today we are building an army. This should be fun. At least I hope it will be.
The wind carries with it the threat of an attack. My Wookiee friends have barely learned to harvest food, and yet now I must somehow teach them to create a militia. This will be a great challenge.
Okay, objectives. Follow Qui-Gon's instructions to build an army and wipe out the Gundarks. You'll begin with just enough carbon to get started. Assign at least one worker to chopping wood. Explore the map, but be mindful of danger unless you have a full complement of troopers. Remember, you can select multiple units by clicking the dragon box around them. A single right click is all it takes to attack an enemy. Your selected units will keep attacking until the fight is over. You can double click on any unit to select all on-screen units of the same type. The Gundarks appear to be coming from the north. Do not go too far in that direction without Chewbacca and a few warriors. Okay, that should be...
These Gundark attacks will continue until we stop them. We must train warriors, then find and destroy the Gundark nest. But first, we need more workers. Click on your command center. Now click on the Create Worker button. While your worker is being created, set your other workers to harvest food and carbon.
Already done that, Qui-Gon.
Try creating another worker at your command center. It appears you've run out of housing. The command center houses 5 units. Every additional shelter you build allows you to increase your population by another 5 units. You need to assemble some prefabricated shelters. Click on a worker. In the lower left corner, click on the Buildings button, then the Build Prefab Shelter button. Then click on the ground, where you want the shelter to be built.
Okay.
Good. The more housing you build, the larger your population can grow.
Right, so we can now have 10 people. So let's build another worker. And you can build another prefab shelter. Pop that one right there.
Don't forget, you'll need to harvest carbon, too.
Yeah, we are harvesting carbon, but...
With all this construction, you're probably running low on resources. It's time to build up your food stores. I'll teach you about hunting and herding. If you've explored to the north, you'll probably run across docile creatures known as nerfs. If you haven't, you should explore in that direction now.
Just done so, Qui-Gon.
Good. You've found some nerfs. You can select and move them just like workers. Move a few nerfs towards your command center. Now you can use your nerfs for food. Click on a worker and right-click on the nerf.
Oh dear. I thought you could put these on farms.
You can gather food from certain wild animals too, but you'll have to chase them down first.
Is that an invitation to chase these down? Yeah, made that. You just understand. Right, what's Chewie up to? I'm just going to explore to the north, since this is where the Gundarks are meant to be. More nerfs.
Be sure that Chewbacca doesn't travel too far. He'll need additional warriors to take on the Gundarks in their lair. That patchy section of the river is called a ford. Your soldiers can walk right over it.
Right, okay, we won't venture over there. That's quite... I think that's where we're going to have to go later when we have some troops. I am looking for some Nova Crystals or anything like that, so... let's come back down here.
We need more workers. You don't have to train them one at a time, though. Click on your command center. Now click the Create Worker button 4 times, quickly.
Oops. What have I done? Oh, I set a gather point. I didn't want to do that. Not sure how to turn that off, though.
Now you should create a troop center to provide you with warriors. Click on a worker. Now click the Military Buildings button, then the Troop Center button.
Hang on a second. Military buildings, troop centre. Where are we going to build that? Just stick that right there. Actually, we'll stick it here. These nerfs. Just standing there as we're butchering all their friends. What's Chewie doing? Just objectives have changed.
Good. Now let's build some fighting Wookiees. Click on your troop center and click Create Trooper Recruit.
We've really made short work of them nerfs, haven't we? I do feel a little sorry for him. Yeah, that sorted him out.
That's one trooper recruit. Let's train a few more. First, you need to know about power cores. Your command center is self-powered, but other buildings require an external source of power to operate at full efficiency. Without power, buildings operate at only 25% efficiency. Click on a worker.
You.
Then the Build button. Then the Build Power Core button.
There we are.
Then move your mouse over the map. As you look for a place to put the power core, you can see the radius of power that it will supply. Click on the ground where you want it to be built.
You guys, explore down this way. I do enjoy exploring the maps in this game, but obviously in the tutorial it's a little bit difficult considering Qui-Gon's constantly telling you to do things and you don't get much chance just to look around. Not that there's a great deal to look at.
Good. You have a source of power. By the way, is your troop center close enough to a power core? If you need to power your troop center, you should build another power core closer to it. Click on your troop center, then click on the Trooper Recruit button 4 times, quickly. When one recruit shows up, the next will begin training right away.
Why would I have built the power core away from my troop center?
While you're waiting for the rest of your troopers, look at the population indicator to the right of your resource bar. It shows how many units you currently have and how many your housing will support. If it begins flashing, you've used up all your housing and you have to build more shelters.
Okay, we're gonna have to...
Chewbacca is young and impatient for battle. You're almost done training warriors. In the meantime, you could explore some more or create and assign more workers. There's always something to do.
I think we'll just have a little explore, but I don't think we need to be honest, I think we can probably just go and take on the Gundarks. I don't think it's going to be that difficult.
You've got a solid fighting force now. It's time to get rid of the Gundark threat. The Gundarks are on the other side of the river. Let us head north to find a crossing point.
I think we already found it, Qui-Gon. Let's go up there and shoot some Gundarks. There's an awful lot of this map we haven't looked at, you know. What's that purple there? Are they, is that Nova crystals or ore or something? I don't remember which one's which. Which is the green one, which is the purple one? Oh, I suppose it tells you here. Ore is purple and green is Nova crystals. But I guess we don't need that for this mission, so... Right. So we've got different options. Aggressive stance, defensive stance, stand ground, no attack. Well, we're going to have them in that. Okay. And I think we'll have them in aggressive because... we just want to kill everything as far as I'm aware. Here we are. I assume we just follow the path. There really shouldn't be that many, it is just the tutorial. Got another crossing. I assume we're going back over the river now.
Trade Federation Battlegrounds. They're wiping out the Gundarks.
More enemies approaching. Destroy them.
Didn't see that coming.
They're attacking. We must defend ourselves. Excellent work. The Trade Federation is a dangerous foe, and we certainly haven't seen the last of them.
There we go.
We have discovered our foes on this distant world. Our lessons are about to take a different path.